And we are the dreamers of dreams.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we just had Raising Cane's.
You guys saw a couple clips from there.
Ivy said she's not feeling it, but she looks so beautiful today. She looks so pretty.
I just want to take pictures today.
No, you're very beautiful. You know, I just want to tell you that. I don't want to overtell you though. So today's been an interesting day. Talked to my dad about like transitioning, you know, out of here, and like I've always been thinking about like what work I would do, you know.
Most of you guys don't know, if you don't know us personally, but Trevor's dad actually owns his own business, and Trevor used to work with his dad before he was in the military. Trevor's dad is in the business of pest control, so they do pest control, they do exclusion, termites, like regular lawn work and stuff like that. Or
lawn being, we kill weeds. We don't cut grass.
Yeah, they don't cut grass. They're not those type of lawn people, but yeah. So Trevor has been, well, his dad has been wanting him to transition after the military. I've never really talked to you guys about any of this because that's more of his stuff. But as you guys know, Trevor should be getting out of the military in the next 2 years, not including this year. But he should be out in 2020. 2020, right?
2022, maybe. It's 2020 now.
Or no, I mean 2022. Sorry, my bad. He should be out in September of 2022.
Yeah.
And yeah, and the business has been doing amazing, thank God. And we're very lucky. His parents are very lucky that it's been very successful. But his dad wants him back, and Trevor was just talking about that, and we were talking about the transition of being out of the military. Honestly, for being like a military wife, I really don't talk about the military very often, unless it's pertaining to Trevor.
Yeah.
Or if we're talking about something specific. Trevor has always done a really good job of keeping work and home life separate. When it comes to, like, obviously if he's stressed out about something at work, he's always done really good about not bringing it home with him, not bringing like the stress home with him too much. Obviously, like, there is going to be little things like, oh, he has a really big meeting, or he has a board or whatever, and we have to stress about that. But other than that, our lives don't really revolve around the military. And I'll let Trevor talk about like transitioning and stuff like that.
So transitioning out, one of the biggest things is making sure you have a job, take care of your family, obviously. You know, like growing up, I was always taught that, you know, the man is the provider of the home, and he always does everything in his power to do his best to take care of his family. So my dad pitched something to me. I'm not going to get into it, but he gave me a good proposition to come back that would take care of me and Ivy. I'm excited to go back, and over the next few years I'm going to be studying textbooks.
And I'm pretty sure on the weekend you'll be trying to help your dad a little bit, here and there. Obviously, he's still going to be in the military. He's still going to be doing his job, but his dad does need a little bit of help because the business is growing so fast, and it's so big, especially like he lives in Dallas. Like, we live in the outskirts of Dallas in a little town, and the business has been doing so amazing.
My dad has not had the luxury of being able to hire somebody that he can trust, and he knows my work ethic. He knows how hard I bust ass.
Also, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know this, but Trevor actually worked with his dad when he, like, he started doing little things at age 14, and then he started doing, like, actual bigger things when he was 16. So he's worked with his dad literally forever.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I know one of my things way down the future, you know, it's always been a dream of mine to open up a gun range and store. This is not only a great opportunity, but it'll keep us secure. But that's further down the road. Just wanted to tell you all about today.
What our plans have been.
Yeah.
That anybody in a branch, it can be hard for them to find a good job, not just a job, a good job that is stable. And we're lucky enough and blessed enough that his dad knows exactly what he brings to the table, and we're grateful because that's one less thing we have to personally worry about.
Yeah. So it's just certain things here and there, certain aspects, and it's just nice to know that there's some type of financial security when we get out. I don't like that. Sorry.
Yeah, we're driving. Sorry, guys. Trevor just really wanted to talk to you guys, so I went ahead and set you up in the car. And sorry if the car is a little loud or bumpy. I don't know how to explain it other than the military does a really good job of making you feel stable enough, but then also not having really a comfort zone.
Yeah. Like, you want to do extra things with your family, you want to go on those extra trips, you want to spend a little bit of extra cash.
And it's not even all about money either. Like, I was just having the conversation with Trevor that I know that it's probably going to be a little different for him being just in a regular life where people aren't telling you what to do every single day. People aren't, I wouldn't say dictating you, but telling you where to be, what time to be there.
Pressure.
You have to act like this. You have to talk like this. You can't speak your mind. Yeah. I didn't want this to be like very negative, and it's not, because like I said, we are very grateful for what the military has done for me and Trevor and the stability that it's given us at a young age, because we got married very young. But at the same time, we've also grown a lot. And I think that is one thing that I can thank the military for. The military has definitely made me and him grow closer and grow faster. I always tell her I feel like a 30-year-old stuck in a 23-year-old's body because I don't have the same mentality as people my age.
Definitely have a 23-year-old's body.
my mentality is not like, oh, let's go to the club, let's go get drunk and blah blah blah. Like, yeah, that's fun. And like, I'd rather, honestly, I'm one of those people that I'd rather sit at home and drink with my husband.
But you don't get drunk, that's the thing. Anyways, that's
it's not my fault. That's a whole nother thing.
That's another video.
No, I just don't, like, and I understand, like, I got married young. That was my choice, and I don't regret that choice, because honestly, I think we would have honestly gotten married anyways. It was just, are you gonna get married this time frame or the next time frame? But the military has definitely given us grace and given us growth within ourselves as people, and also in a marriage. And yeah, that takes me back to, I don't have the mentality of a 23-year-old. And I get that a lot. People always tell me, like, they didn't assume that I was only 23.
Here, it's just been bad experiences, and the fact of...
That's exactly why I'm trying to make friends.
Like, she'll go to try and hang out with people, and I really try to extend that word try, being the fact that she'll try to hang out with people, and they'll be like, yeah, we're gonna go here, and
we're gonna go to the singles bar. I made a couple good friends,
yeah,
but very few.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think going into living in Texas again, I'm gonna feel a lot better, because like I said, I'm from there. You guys already know that. Like, I've already talked to a few girls who live there. I'm honestly really excited about moving back, because like I said, I'm gonna be closer to my family. I'm gonna be closer to my mom. I love my mom. I'm gonna be closer to my sister and my dad, and of course his side of the family too, like my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and our little brother Luke. But yeah, that was a really long conversation. All of that to say, we're excited about the future. We're excited about, and we had already had a feeling that Trevor was gonna work with his dad again, even before we had had this whole conversation. We had talked about it in the past, because we like to weigh out our options always, and we just agreed, we both agreed that it would be the easiest transition and probably the best fit for our family.
Yeah.
And then by that time, when he gets out, we might have a little one with us. So there's that as well. But we're just taking it a day at a time, a step at a time. We're not in a rush to have children, because I think that a lot of people our age, especially in the military, get married and pregnant very young, and that's not a problem. Like, that's beautiful that you wanted to have a family, but I feel like me and Trevor just always had the mentality that we didn't want to have kids young.
Yeah.
And just because we got married young doesn't mean that we had to have kids so soon.
We just feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, we just feel like we would have better chances and better opportunities to grow closer.
Yeah.
And to bond our marriage.
That's truly why we haven't had kids yet.
And to bond our marriage tighter.
But I've just always had the mentality that I didn't want to have kids young. One, and two, I never wanted people to assume that just because we were young when we got married, that like we were gonna have kids right away, because we've always talked about it like this, that we wanted to wait as long as we could to have children.
Correct me if I'm wrong, like that. I think that's why it's just like a big growing process that we decided to have together.
We just wanted to make sure that we as a married couple, because of course we're very bonded anyways, but we wanted to make sure that we gave ourselves a 100% chance of being just by ourselves and married and enjoying married life. Because a lot of people say, oh, you're still in the honeymoon phase, and I'm like, actually, I don't think so, because I think we have been out of the honeymoon phase for a really long time. Just we are affectionate towards one another. That's his love language, is affection, is like physical touch. And mine is, what are your three? We just talked about this last night.
Quality time, physical touch, and
words of information.
Yeah.
Mine is acts of service. So like when he does things that make my life easier. So if he does the dishes, my love language is that, because I'm like, oh my god, that's one less thing I have to do. Okay. It's what did I just say?
Acts of service.
It's acts of service, words of affirmation, and quality time.
Yeah.
I think physical touch is like literally my last one.
Yeah.
Physical touch is like the one at the very bottom. I don't require like physical touch for me to feel
you really don't.
loved or valued or anything like that. Trevor, that's like his most important one. So me knowing that, I like try to always, not that I do it just because of that, it's mainly because I know that he reacts well to that, and that's his way of feeling loved or closer to me. So I always make sure to like, I feel like since we were younger too, ever since we got together, even before we got together.
Give me your hand.
Tell them that
so
story.
I used to do this thing, right?
We weren't dating.
We're best friends at the time.
We were not dating.
And I'm like, just hold my hand, and she's like, no.
Because
no.
that was for couples.
Like,
and I didn't like him.
Yeah, and she's like, we're just friends. I'm like, just give me your damn hand. And so I just hold her hand, and I'm like,
But I would fight him.
Yeah, you would fight.
Tell them about the story about what happened at when you threw a fit at freaking, what was that place that we went to? That white Mexican place?
Las Lupas?
No.
No. On the border?
On the border, that place.
I don't remember.
Yes, you do. You're such a damn liar. You are such a damn liar. Tell them what happened.
What, when you already ate?
Yeah, what happened when we were going inside, and then what happened at the table?
Oh, I tried holding your hand on the way, and you're like, no, like...
I literally fought him, because people thought that he was abusing me. People stopped and stared at you because they thought that you were abusing me.
Yeah.
But we weren't even together. He literally was like, give me your hand, and I was like, no. So I'm sorry that that video ended so abruptly. I honestly really liked the format of how me and Trevor were talking in this video, just kind of chatting about life and things like that, and it was a more raw, like, expression. But I wanted to know if you guys like the format and if you guys would like more videos like this where me and Trevor are just talking about life. But if you like it, go ahead and let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're not subscribed to me already, I hope you consider subscribing and watching some of my other videos to kind of get to know me and my husband a little bit. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.